Hello and welcome to this step-by-step guide to doing an online consultation, also known as an e-consult. You can start doing an e-consult by clicking on the link that you will have received on the text message, or you can go on to the practice website www.caritasgp.co.uk, and this is the website you will find. And you click down to this tab here, the online consultation tab, and click here. And you can do this on a laptop, an iPhone, iPad, or any smartphone. If you click on the text message link, it will open up to this page here, which is the online consultation portal. You have options here of what you would like help with. You can do an admin query, which is anything from a sick note, discuss blood tests, ask about recent tests, book a test, talk about prescriptions, ask about any referral. So this is all relating to any admin query. The second tab is for a medical issue. And the third one is that you want to get some advice about an issue that you have. You can click on this and it will go on to the NHS A to Z guide for medical conditions, which will give you leaflets on any condition that you may want to know more about. But this is the one we will focus on today, a medical issue. So you click on here and it has some symptoms that you need to check through and to make sure that you don't have any of these symptoms. If you do, you need to call 999 or 111 and not do an e-consult. If you have none of these, you click here and you proceed. And this is the main page that you would go on to. And you need to fill in all these boxes. It's very quick and simple. You don't need to go into too much detail. It says describe the problem that you have. You can be as brief as you want. You can put just down headache down, or you can go into more detail as you wish, up to 300 words. If it's a skin condition or something that you want to send a picture for, you can attach a picture here and that will come through to the surgery. You can talk about how long you've had these symptoms, again in as much detail as you want or as little detail as I've put down here. Is there anything particularly you're worried about? This is optional. You may be worried about something in particular you've had in the past and you feel like it's come back. You can put details in there as you wish. How you would like to help is, do you want to call? Do you want some medication? You can put the details here as an example. And then this tab here, this asks you if there is any particular time that you prefer not to be called or you cannot be contacted. In this box, you can put down when you want to be contacted as well. So you can put down between 12 and 2 p.m. So if it's your lunch hour and that's the only time you can take a call, you can put that down in there. If you can only take calls before 12 p.m., put that down in there as you wish. And we will try to call you back in that time. Next, continue. This is also important, it's asking who the request is for. It may be for yourself, in which case you fill your own details in, but you can do e-consults for other people. So it might be for a child, it might be for an elderly relative who doesn't have online access, or somebody who has dementia, or you may be a carer for somebody and they're not able to do an e-consult and you're doing it on their behalf. So in that case, you would have to put their details in as the patient and your details in as a person filling in the form. And you fill that in and then you go forward. In this case, it's for yourself, so you just put the details in there. This is to find you on the record for the surgery, so you can put all your details down. They have to match what we have on the record. These are sort of standard questions. Put your address in, postcode. It will send you a verification code. You should get a text message to your phone number that you would have to put in here. Confirm the verification code. Once you've done that, it asks you to review the information that you've put down. and it asks you how you prefer to be contacted. So it could be a text message or a phone call or video call. It asks you if there's any particular clinician or person that you want to speak to, and you can put down your preference. If it's somebody that you speak to regularly or have recently spoken to and you prefer that continuity, you can put that clinician's name down here. Or if you prefer not to speak to somebody, you can also put their name down as somebody that you don't want to speak to. And that's it. Submit the request and it will go through to the surgery. Once it goes through, within that day or the next day, you will receive a text message that it's been looked at. And usually the e-consults are triaged or seen within 24 hours, up to 48 hours, and you will get a contact within 48 to 72 hours, depending on the information that you put in there and you've been triaged and the urgency of the matter, you will be contacted. If you don't receive a text message acknowledging that it's been received by the surgery, it may not have gone through, in which case you should redo it if you haven't received that within 24 hours. If it's a weekend, a Friday afternoon or a weekend that you're doing the e-consult, they will not be seen until Monday morning at the earliest. So be aware that there may be a delay, maybe Monday or Tuesday before you get a response. E-consults are not for urgent matters. So if there is something that cannot wait beyond that day and you have an urgent issue, you should be calling triage in the morning at the surgery number 01422 557711. If there's anything else, any sort of minor infection, coughs, colds, any other medical issue whatsoever, or an admin related issue, you can do an e-consult and you will be contacted within 48 hours in most cases. An important point to remember is that e-consults are not an alternative to phone calls or face-to-face appointments. They are a way of accessing the surgery and getting a call back from a clinician. So when you do get the phone call, you can ask for a face-to-face and you can ask for further treatment as you require and arrange a face-to-face with the clinician that you speak to. Thank you very much.